Hey everybody, so long time no talk. Finally, I have a little bit of energy, want to catch you up on a few things that's been going on. I got the best responses back from that quantum healing overview that I did, and I really feel like I pulled in a large number of my tribe when I sent that out. It went a little bit viral. I think I've had 15 or 1600 people that have watched that, which is good because normally I can only get like 100 to 200 people to watch my videos. So that resonated with a lot of people, and the comments that I got back were really cool. So I want to read one of the comments, and maybe you guys can do this too. If you remember correctly on the video, I was talking about the different, I'm going to call them first responders when the event and New Earth starts coming into place. I think that's the best way to describe it, is the first responders, the different teams, the cleanup crew, the monetary, the emotional, yada. So one gal sent me a message, and I want to read to you what she wrote and what she did, and see if this resonates with you, and also see if you do anything like this. So she says, your last video, you spoke about different jobs people would have. Can't remember clearly right now, but I doused, and I was on the cleanup crew, and you said if anyone knows what that is to tell you, because I was curious, what does the cleanup crew mean? So this was what she said. She goes, lightly meditating today. So I took a moment and visualized myself in her hospital room, a specific person she's talking about, and she was surrounded by many loving people and beings sending her healing. I was drawn to clear the mattress of all the negative energies past patients have had on it. Then I burnt sage all around the room to clear energies and lit clearing incense. Then I took the water container by her bed and cleared the water and programmed it to heal. I looked about the room for any other way I could help. I placed an energy in the room that affected every person who came through the door jamb and made them feel good, clear-minded, and loving. I left the room. To me, I thought, if I am on the cleanup crew, I will be left behind to clean up the mess after everyone else goes upward. But I want to go now, so I think I can clean. So now I think the cleanup crew can work at the same time as the healers in every form. I doused and I was led to your channel. Enjoy you so much. Okay, so that was her meditation, and a really cool way of meditating, visualizing, and helping with people. I mean, we all know people in a hospital room. I'm like, when she said that, I was like, that makes so much sense. It's not anything that I have ever done. I mean, I needed someone to show me what they do. So that's why I'm telling you guys about it, is I think we would all do different things if we had someone say, this is what I do. And you go, yeah, man, I really like that. That would work. So that is something that anybody could do that's got anybody that's ill. I mean, everybody's got somebody in the hospital right now, probably, or ill or sick, or I just love that idea of cleaning the bed and programming the water and doing all that kind of stuff that we might do in our own space, but like visualizing going to somebody else's space and doing it. I just thought that was like the coolest idea, and her being one of them on the cleanup crew. So I wanted to throw that out there. And then I've been sitting on this one for a while, because there just was other stuff coming up. But I have had a conversation with another gal that's been on my channel, I don't know, 3 years. And we got to talking about some of her abilities, supernatural abilities. Some of us already have some of these, but some of these are really cool. So I want to talk about them because I want us all to know what is coming online. You know, again, with the meditation and showing you what somebody else did. You know, if like we can't, sometimes if you have a list, you have the ability to do this, and this. And it's the same way. This is just came in. You know, like when someone is in a race, and for years and years, the fastest man or the fastest woman could only reach this one quickness, and then somebody breaks the record, and then all of a sudden more people are breaking that record. The reason they were able to break that record was because they saw somebody else was able to do it. It's the same thing in this instance right now. I'm telling you this stuff because I want you to see what we are capable of. And unless we actually hear it or see it, sometimes we don't know that that's something that we have access to. So, long story short, I guess in this second person that I'm talking about, in her teenage years, she saw, we'll say, let's see what she said here. In her teens, she saw a spaceship with two walking things came out. I saw my neighbor standing at the edge of the property. I think there were 2 or 3 people. And then she went inside and hid beside the window. So this happened, and then a lot of these abilities seem to have come online, I think. So I think the visualization or seeing that spaceship and those people, maybe there was some sort of an energy field around them and it soaked into her and she got it, or they activated her or something. These are not, I've never seen a spaceship, so I don't have anything to go by. But I want to tell you about some of the stuff that she is able to do. Some of this I can, some of this you guys can. I mean, everybody's got different talents and everything, but again, I wanted to just throw out some possibilities. And I am also curious, how many people in my channel have these abilities, but you thought you were the only one? Or people called you weird because you could do it, which, you know, a lot of us that have different abilities, you know, I mean, I can remember when I worked at the basket shop talking about different stuff that I was doing, and the owner was always like, that's so weird, that's so weird. So I quit fucking telling her about it because I got sick of hearing that shit. And it's the same way with a lot of friends, you know, they close down when you have abilities that maybe everybody else like them don't have, or they haven't made any effort in trying to get to them. So I'm telling you guys this because I want you to know there's a lot of people out there with different things and healing modalities that are out there and available, and maybe you're not as weird as you think you are. Anyway, I'm getting all wound up today. So, so she says, where to start, Jody? Well, I speak to animals by telepathy and make them do things that takes a normal person time and me in minutes. This is something I thought everyone could do, only found out a few years ago. I've done this since I was a very young kid, so this was my normal. Change the weather. If it's announcing rain and I have plans, it will not rain that day. It will stop raining while I need to bring my groceries in. I have something with the weather, like I can say, like it'll say it's supposed to rain the next day, and I'll be like, it's not gonna rain, I'm gonna go for a walk. I sometimes know it's not gonna rain, even though the weathercast. Then again, you know, they lie about everything. Maybe that's just because I finally got used to knowing the weather can't be counted on, just like anything else in the you know what. She says, move the thunder to a different direction. Predict danger or death. Know who's called before answering. I've always had a way to put babies and men to sleep. Good to have. Told people of what to expect in the next week. She says communicate with entities, and that she lived with 2 ghosts. Remote view. She says see things in envelopes that are not shown yet, like a picture, and can describe it to a T. She's a medical intuitive, used to read people's mind, but got into a bunch of trouble and wouldn't do that again. I kind of had that when my psychic abilities started coming on, and I started knowing things that maybe everybody wouldn't want me to know, and I got my ass chewed out by somebody. And that was when I was like, well, that's not any fun. I think I'm going to shut that down for now. So I did, and then 10 or 15 years later, they came pecking at the door when the past life stuff started showing up. I have to watch what comes out of my mouth. I say, for example, only before saying break a leg because it happens. Know what is next to come, like deja vu. If I'm in a meeting and I get a word or knowing that it is out of place, that means there's no good outcome. Have seen the letters on a page, go to the side of the page and see things come up. Have watched a video and have another video come up in front of it as in visions. Being a healer, she sees energy, feels, delivers, heal other, etc. I've been told that I can do healing operations. Psychic medium, read cards, rocks as in outside crystals, objects, scrying, remove entities, remove uninvited guests in a house cleansing. Seen God in my bathroom and spoke to him, work with angels, draw with my eyes closed, and this gives me what to expect from a client when they come to see me. I have only their first name, no phone number or last name, nor what they want. She says she's a good bullshit radar. I would say with that too, man, I can tell in a heartbeat if somebody's lying to me. I'll tell you a story about that sometime. And I stopped the bleeding, stopped the burning on people. And she goes, I don't know, Jody. To me, it's all normal. To others, I'm weird. I'm sure there are others. This is to name a few. So again, I tell you this stuff because I want you to be aware of things that some people have the ability to do. But I also feel like there's so many people that are out there hiding their talents, or that it is a normal thing, but it's a little bit like, if you remember from the quantum healing session overview, when we were in the circus tent and I said, we've got all of these people that are pretending that they don't, they're like, I'm not saying anything because my friend's not saying anything and I don't want to be laughed at. It's the same thing. People have these talents and abilities and they are not saying anything or speaking up because they don't want to be called weird. They don't want to be laughed at, like the people who peed in kindergarten and got the finger pointed at him and laughed at. It's the same thing, and I just kind of put that together while I'm standing here doing the video. So many people are hiding their talents and their abilities because they don't want to be laughed at. They don't want to be pointed at. They don't want to be the one that peed in front of everybody in kindergarten. They don't want to be the one that split their pants. So they keep their abilities quiet and don't share it with the world. So I am here to tell you, there's a lot of people out there that's got this stuff, that knows how to do that. I hear from them. I've had other people from when I did that quantum healing session, the responses that I got back was people, like telling me different things, and it's so freaking cool to have those people surrounding me. So I just really want to assure you that you are not as weird and out of place as you might think you are, or at least you're not if you watch my channel. You're probably one of the norm. You're a normie on my channel if you have strange or weird abilities, or so you think. These are all coming online. And some people are farther advanced in them than others, but slowly but surely that stuff, as we remove the veil, as we get closer to our divine being, those things are going to start coming on. It's like I watch several people and I hear some of the things they have the ability to do. I don't have the ability to do a lot of that stuff, but as I've watched my story kind of unfold, more and more things kind of come to me as, I don't know, over the years. So it doesn't happen all at once most of the time. A lot of people have had it since they were kids. They probably told their parents, and then their parents like poo-pooed it because they didn't have anything like that happen, and then the light just blinked again. So it's kind of like going, yup. Anyway, I just want to assure you, you are not you're not strange and you're not weird, and I want to hear what kind of freaking cool things that you guys can do, because I want everybody to see different things that they can expect in the future. So I think I'm going to shut this down for now. I've got more to say, but I'm not going to put it on this video. Maybe I'll do another one tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.